believe. That has been the one-word slogan used all year by Marquette, and it is especially true today. The Golden Eagles and the Huskies, 4-1 in Hartford, the XL Center. Welcome in to our live stream of the game of the year for really both teams. I'm Anthony. My dad will be here in a minute. He's on the way home. Should be here literally any second. And yeah, there's his car pulling in behind me. And man, just what a big game it is for both of these teams. So you might have been able to hear me getting the ESPN notification about this huge game. About 15 minutes ago, Jackson Johnson says, "What's up, Sorgi Nation?" Then my comment, "What's up, Sorgi Squad? We are Marquette. Enjoy the stream." And ELS Trade Tuber 501 says, "Hey, what is up, ELS?" Man, we got 6 minutes to tip. For those 6 minutes, you're gonna hear me and maybe my dad ramble a little bit. Man, this has just been an insane stretch for the Golden Eagles. And I mean, let's go ahead and talk about it. These last 8 games, if I can find the stat that I had here somewhere, if I can find that, then I will talk about it. Here we go. In this 8-game win streak for Marquette, Tyler Kolak, 20.6 points, 9.3 assists, and 4.6 rebounds.
Hey, Ted!
Hi. As he is now here. On this 8-game win streak, Kolak has been a beast, and so is the big man, Oso Iguodaro. He's averaging 15.8 points, 3.6 assists, and 8.5 rebounds on this win streak. There's one stat you haven't even heard.
Which is?
That I heard on College Game Day today, and I wrote it down. It has been 3,605 days since UConn beat a top 5 team.
Okay.
It has been 88 days for Marquette. As the last time UConn beat a top 5 team, it was in 2014 March Madness in the Final Four against Florida. For Marquette, it was November 21st against Kansas.
Marquette ain't scared of nobody.
That is very true. And I'd also like to say this is the start of a huge weekend for Marquette athletics.
Yes.
Today we've got this game, 4-1, and then tomorrow the men's lacrosse team for Marquette taking on the number 1 Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Is that game in South Bend or under the dome?
No clue.
Okay.
Of what they were talking about on the show, I didn't catch that.
Marquette has a dome, by the way.
Yes.
It seats only a couple thousand people, but they got a dome.
The other game, same day tomorrow, the women's lacrosse team taking on number 1 Northwestern.
Both lacrosse teams playing number 1.
So 3 number 1s.
We got to look this up here.
Facing, I mean, I'm guessing one's at home and one's on the road.
Unless they're doing a double header,
maybe
they could.
But man, it's just this is going to be an incredible game. Throughout, I have plenty of Shaka Smart quotes about this game that we can talk about throughout.
Excellent.
It's just going to be an incredible matchup. If you haven't commented yet, make sure you do, as we are getting ready for this one.
3 minutes or so from tip.
Yup. There he is, Tyler Kolak. Best point guard in the country.
Marquette is playing number 1 Notre Dame at Valley Fields under the dome.
Nice.
Let's check the women and what their situation is. Oh, actually, they are not playing Northwestern tomorrow. They're playing Monday night in Evanston.
They said on the show it was tomorrow.
It's Monday.
Okay. Well, still same.
So
3 days.
And that's on the Marquette website.
Yes,
by the way.
yes. Three games, 3 days.
That is bonkers.
It's incredible.
This is a President's Weekend for the Hilltop, Marquette University.
Yes, it very much is. And so first Marquette stream of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we need to explain to you all what a Shaka-ism is and what these Shaka-isms mean that we will be talking about today. So let's go to our graphics here, starting with the real basketball ones.
Right.
Deflection goal for every game, 32 deflections. That is what Marquette is aiming for every night of the season.
For those who don't know what deflections are, it's just very simply when you're on defense and your opponent's got the basketball, you're trying to steal the thing. you deflect the ball from their control.
Yes. Then a kill is 3 stops in a row. If you get 3 stops defensively in a row, it's a kill.
Kill.
A skunk is 6 in a row, and a dead skunk is 9 in a row.
That could be the smelliest of great victories.
Then to the next slide, we've got a domino. A domino is a player who performs actions that gives those teammates a boost, has just a generally really good impact on the team. Then an EGB is an energy-generating behavior. Take a guess what the number 1 EGB is.
A dunk.
A pass.
That's true.
That's what Shaka said this Thursday, is that it's a pass. Lost in the fight. This is one of my favorite ones. Doing everything possible to reach a goal while blocking out external noise.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then the last few, we've got multiple efforts, which is just putting 110% into everything you do on the floor. And then win anyway, win no matter what happens in the game. That's what they're going to be doing today, hopefully.
Yep.
And the last one, well, second to last one, relationships, growth, and victory.
Boom.
The program's 3 core values: grow your relationships, grow as a player, and win. And the last one is just the most important one, if we're being honest. And it's We Are Marquette.
Amen.
That's just
Boom.
Marquette right there. We are Marquette. As we flip back here, and there's the Husky, and we got CJ in the chat. Congrats to the Chiefs on the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Braden, shout out to the Packers. Jordan
Yes.
Love, going to win the MVP next year. Packers are going to win Super Bowl 59.
When you've got the opponent putting out T-shirts that say "Beat Marquette," it means you're doing something.
Oh yeah, Coach Hurley said he said he's like, this is a huge game. And as we look at UConn this season, I can find the paper with their starters on it.
They don't even have Gus Johnson on the game?
Tim Brando, Donnie Marshall.
1 versus 4, and they don't have...
Gus hasn't done any college basketball so far. He hasn't done a game.
Jeez.
It's been Jason Benetti and Bill Raftery.
Why don't they have the number 1 team on the number 1 game of the year?
I don't know. The UConn starting lineup most probably is I was about to say it as it shows up on the screen. Tristan Newton, Cam Spencer, Stephon Castle, Alex Karaman, and Donovan Klingon. Their leading scorers are Spencer and Newton, who both averaged 15, and their leading rebounder is of the starters is going to be Tristan Newton, a guard, leading the rebound game.
Wow.
And you see 15 and 5.7 averaging this year. This is going to be a battle of the guards.
Yes.
And CJ.
What?
The comment.
I had somewhere important to be. I had a business meeting right before I came here. So.
That's why he was like 90 seconds late. As we are off, UConn wins the tip.
And when I used to cover games that were this big, I'd get dressed up like this.
Meanwhile, I'm in my 77 champ shirt.
Excellent.
Because that's like the only Marquette gear I have.
Well, we'll see if the broadcast crew is a little bit. That was too easy.
Yeah. Marquette down 2-0. UConn in white, Marquette in black.
Black History Month. Good reason. I can see it.
Yeah, I get it. It's my rule of thumb for Marquette as Joplin just tries to find somewhere to go. And he got it.
Excellent.
And usually UConn makes teams play fast. It doesn't seem like they're making Marquette pick up the pace early in this game.
I'm looking at the key Marquette stat right now as we're talking.
So. But I'd say that there are 6 colors Marquette should wear. Baby blue, which is what we're both wearing.
Boom.
Championship blue, which is what they won the championship in, which is a little more turquoise. Marquette down 4-2 after a Klingon layup.
Yeah,
or Caravan.
The same thing. But.
Then we've got royal blue, which is what we wore when Dr. Rivers was on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Navy blue, gold, and white. Those are the 6 colors Marquette should wear. Colin up to Igadoro for the slam.
Beautiful.
For all. The best duo in the country is what they're being called. The best big guard duo in the nation. As Braden, this game should be at night. That is very true. But I feel like I think they wanted to put the game early with the other events happening between the NBA All-Star stuff.
True.
As well as the NHL games that are happening throughout the day.
More for the All-Star
Yeah.
stuff.
Fun fact, Tristan Newton is Aaron Jones' cousin. I did not know that.
Okay.
And we've got a go Marquette, and then in reaction to the dunk, we got a whoa. As let's see this replay. Kolek up to Iguodaro, and he just slams it down.
I'm currently looking at Marquette's record against the number 1 ranked team in the country in recent years.
Yeah, I was trying to find it earlier. They're 2-0 in their last 2.
Yeah, I'm giving the answer here.
Donovan Clingan at the line. He just made his first shot and now going for his second. And the score is now 6-4 as he hits that one. And Iguodaro here with the ball. UConn really not playing. I mean, they're putting seems like 2 on the. They're trying to put 2 on the guy with the ball, which is what they usually do. But right now they only got 1. Kolek deep 3. Nope. Rebound is going to be UConn. That's the key to the game for Marquette. You just got to stop.
Yes.
You got to win that rebound battle. You also,
which is hard for them, but
you also got to shoot the 3 well.
That rebound helps.
Good stop.
And stop the 3 like they did there.
Yeah, but I mean, teams who beat UConn have to shoot the 3. Cam Jones just goes for an easy layup, 6-all here.
Excellent.
17:35 left in the first half. And we've got UConn with the ball here. It's going to go out to Caravan. They're trying to find a pass or a shot or something. They get to Newton now. Clingan puts it up, and it is good. Yeah. They had Joplin on Clingan there. You need to have Iguodaro guarding him.
Yeah, that was not smart.
So Kolek, Iguodaro with a blindside block there. Mitchell for 3, no good. Iguodaro rebounds to Kolek, and he's going to drive. Cam Jones for 3 now after the pass, no good. And rebound UConn.
Only twice. Up. 3.
Wide open 3 missed.
Up. Keep fighting. You got it.
There we go. Job.
3-on-1. And
he's fouled. Where's the foul call?
Yeah, he just did not go strong to the hole. He
Back out to Joplin. Mitchell. Come on, CV. Oh, Kolek. Let's go, Tyler. Come on.
He's got Mitchell wide open. Runner.
Floater,
yeah,
no good. Good. What's the call?
Let's
go. Let's mark that ball.
Not so sure about that.
I think so.
Nope.
No, it's not. Dan Hurley looked mad.
Based on Shaka's look of.
Yeah, it looked.
Dan wasn't marked that ball.
Dan Hurley looked mad. That's why I said that. But I guess he was happy and not mad.
Well, Marquette had lost 5 straight games against number 1 ranked teams before the Shaka Smart era. They've won their last 2.
What about Nova?
And
how has he played 2 number 1 teams?
I thought
Kansas and who else?
No, wasn't there another one that they beat?
Maybe last year. I don't know.
Yeah,
wasn't this year.
I thought then maybe it was Nova. What you're referring to.
Nova was with Wojo.
That's right.
Floater, got it. Money.
There you go.
Let's go, Tyler. 8-all.
Tie game.
By the way, Tyler Kolek, shout out, second most assists in school history.
Yes. Not
going to get number 1. He's like 300 away. I'm kind of hoping that Kolek stays for a 5th year.
That was Troutman who didn't call him. Double team.
Let's
deflection.
Go.
There you go. Stick one on the deflection board.
Yep. So, interesting stat. Marquette leads the Big East in points in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
But is last in the conference in free throws.
Open. 3.
Cam Jones. No. Good board.
Usually if you have to adjust your 3-point shooting location because of someone defending, you will usually miss. Even if it's open.
It's out on UConn.
Yeah, but they also know how to deflect the basketball too.
Yeah.
These are 2 good teams.
Yeah, they are.
Coach Hurley
he gets fired on.
Miffed.
But Marquette leads the conference in points in the paint, but has the least amount of free throw attempts in the country. Or not in the country, in the conference.
That's a strange combo platter.
And Shaka Smart implied that his players think that there are a lot of missed calls that lead to that.
That's a coach's job.
Oh, by the way, the top 16 early bracket preview came out today. Marquette number 7.
Okay.
They would be in Houston's region, which is winnable.
Yeah.
We were talking about Dan Hurley a second ago, and Shaka Smart talked about John Fanta on the Field of 68 podcast.
Yes.
Said that there was some bad blood between these two programs and head coaches. And Shaka responds on Marquette Thursday saying, "That's absolutely not true. I'm a big fan of John Fanta, but I'd say he's wrong about that, at least from our side. We've got incredible respect for those guys. I've got incredible respect for Dan Hurley." And then he goes on to say, "I don't think we have bad blood with anyone we play."
I think sometimes you get droplets of it because, to be frank, I think some of it comes from Tyler Kolek. The guy is the kind of guy that when he plays you,
I love Tyler Kolek.
He tells you he tells you what he's going to do to you.
Yeah.
He's going to rip you up, down, left, right, every direction.
Yup.
And then he's going to beat you.
Yup.
And then he's going to remind you in no uncertain terms and in very snarky fashion that he beat you.
He's from the Northeast.
Not just in the Northeast. I mean, but just as an example, one time they beat your mommy's team, West Virginia.
Yeah. See, this is the one time I'm okay with stuff like this because it's Marquette, so
and
Tyler Kolek can do whatever he wants.
I'm still not okay with it. Mm-hmm. And they're at the free throw line, and with like 30 seconds left, he starts singing Country Roads. When Marquette is just destroying West Virginia. You don't do that.
Yeah. No.
You don't do that. But
I love Tyler Kolek, though.
Oh, I love his spirit of play and his toughness.
Yeah.
His ability to distribute the basketball and to shoot the outside three.
Yeah.
But that's the one part I'm not a huge fan of.
Yeah.
And sometimes that can create some bad blood.
Yeah.
But in a general sense, I don't think I would say that they have huge rivalry issues except for maybe Wisconsin.
Sorry, I have to laugh. Dan Hurley said, "This is our place. We own MSG," before Marquette beat them in the Big East tournament.
Yep. Yeah, I that's a little bit of reason for some bad blood.
But
close game, though. Really good game.
Jackson saying, "If Marquette wins this afternoon, I wonder if they'll be number 1 on Monday." Well, here's what I'll say. Oh, Cam Jeff. Short stay in their second home. Wish them a safe trip back to their first.
Yeah, that kind of trash talk. I just don't do that. Just win.
But Shaka said that the bad blood seems to be more in the fan basis, is not on the court.
I guess I could see that.
Marquette plays mostly, I feel like, they're a pretty classy team.
Yes.
But if you turn them the wrong way,
right,
then you poke the bear.
I would say too that there has been enough visiting teams coming to Milwaukee over the years to say, and the way they put it is Marquette fans and the people of Milwaukee are incredibly Midwest nice and kind to them.
Yeah.
And they're very classy, but they're just ridiculously loud.
Yeah. Iguodala, floater, got it. Marquette leads.
Nice.
Jackson, I'm going to say Marquette will not be number 1.
Yeah.
Because they lost to Purdue. If they make one 3-point shot in that game, they make one. It's a 2-point loss.
They didn't make any threes that day?
No, what I mean is that if they made one more.
If they make an additional, yes.
If they make one more, Marquette wins the basketball.
Yeah.
Deflection.
That was a foul.
That still a deflection.
I don't think they called the foul, but legit it was a foul.
Klingon just sat down.
Yeah, that is strange.
Let's see.
Yeah, he got him on the arm, though it was after he got the ball. So that's probably why they didn't call it.
UConn basketball in for the Huskies is
wide open 3 and a rebound. And a bad turnover. Toss out of bounds. Yeah, Marquette should be in championship blue today.
They should be.
Yeah.
That's very true.
But then again, I always mix championship blue with powder blue because to me, they should be the same thing. They should have one version of it, not both.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who 35 is for. That's Chase Ross in the game. Good board.
Shot. And he called timeout to avoid a travel.
It looked like they called a jump, and that's Marquette. I saw a jump sign.
Okay.
And that's going to be Marquette ball, possession arrow to Marquette.
Which is actually better than I thought was going to happen because he did not have both feet down the whole time. He couldn't call for a travel because he was sitting his rear end on the ground because that's where he landed after an off-balance shot. Not his fault. It just happened that way.
So it's going to go to Ben Gold in the game from New Zealand. So now 2 bigs in the game for Marquette. Kolak.
Off-balance runner.
Can Marquette get it back? Yes, they can. Cam Jones. And now Marquette going to reset here, and they turn it over.
Play number 1. It's going to happen.
Out to Caravan. He's going to take a 3, and he nails it. UConn leads. Or no, that's Cam Spencer. Oh, yeah, he's 12. Caravan is 14.
11-10.
Bigadara, mid-range, in and out. That's
shot.
Unlucky.
You need more rebounders down there, and you got to have better shot selection.
Yeah. All 5 guys need to be ready to rebound. Now, I'm not saying have all 5 guys down there at the same time.
Right.
But all 5 guys need to play a part in rebounding this one.
Yeah, Marquette just committed a foul after. UConn got themselves a fantastic switch with a guard having to guard one of the bigs.
Yeah. Tristan Newton's hits down for UConn. And now there's Caravan, number 11. Spencer thought about passing, and then he did. Out to the corner. 3. Money. 14.
So they had to defend the 3. They hadn't defended well the last couple minutes.
To Cam Jones.
Oh, you got to hit that.
Foul?
Foul. But you got to hit that. Or is that goaltending?
I don't know. It's goaltending. Okay, yeah, that's on
Good.
Johnson Jr., the local kid, if I'm remembering correctly. I think he's out of Bristol.
Yep.
Number 35 there. Yeah, Marquette is missing easy shots early.
Yeah, you cannot afford this. Oh, they're switching up to a full court press.
Yeah, usually Marquette does half court. That's what it's been talked about. They said Shaka Smart is known for full court havoc, but this year it's been half court havoc.
Will Endy.
What's up, Will? Yes.
Thank you for having the kid on.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys having me on last night to talk about this insane game.
Yes. I love the phraseology there. Havoc.
Yep. Full court havoc. Oh, come on.
Yeah, that was some pushing.
Come on, Cam. Shaka doesn't think the call was right.
That was 50-50.
No problem. Anytime.
That could have been a double foul.
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah, Will, I apologize that I'm not into Jackson 2. I watch Marquette and I watch ranked games. I don't really care about anyone else. I watch Marquette and I watch good basketball. So I can't really provide much insight on anyone outside of the Big East. Unless I've watched a decent amount of that.
Oh, you got to defend the backdoor cut better than that.
And he just slammed it down.
Oh, my gosh.
Kolak. Gold wanted the 3 there.
It's all right. Just hit a mid-range jumper. It counts just the same.
Mitchell.
Now just hit your free throws.
Yup.
Yeah, they made a beautiful backdoor pick cut where he just got rid of Ben Gold so easy. They had no way of stopping it.
Stevie Mitchell at the line. And he nails the first one. Stevie Mitchell out of Wilson High School in Reading, PA.
Excellent.
The same high school where Chad Henne went to.
That's right.
From the Kansas City Chiefs. Mitchell for the second one. Drills it.
Boom.
UConn does not have any inflatables in the crowd like Marquette did on National Marquette Day.
Yes.
They didn't have those every game.
Yes.
That it distracts the free throw shooters. Like, it works. So
and I'm very surprised that they were allowed to have them, by the way.
Same. And now UConn with the ball. Trying to get a shot.
Deflection.
Let's go. Job, good deflection. Now, down to 10 seconds on the shot clock with 12 minutes left in the first half. Johnson misses it.
Yeah, Ben Gold's having trouble defending this guy. He was wide open, but
yeah, Iguodaro out for a little bit. I mean, Ben Gold's still only a sophomore. Like, he's got time to grow. And he is a 3-point shooting big, even though he missed
not
that
time.
Not that time, but usually he's a 3-point shooting big. Absolute beast at that. And 3, no good.
Great tip. All right, there you go.
Good rebound.
There you go, Gold.
Mitchell and Gold there together getting that board. Mitchell tipping it out to Gold.
Okay.
And now Kolak here.
Yeah, they're...
Let's go, Job. Beautiful.
All right.
Got it out to Mitchell.
Don't make him play. Get some cutters in there. Help him. He made the shot, but you need cutters. You got to give him some help.
Tie game.
They're tied.
Marquette winning the rebound game early. Marquette has 4 fouls. Where's UConn's foul?
None.
What about the free throw? The free throws that Mitchell had. So was that not a foul?
Just telling you.
I'm just saying, like, he went to the line, so I don't know how that's not a foul, but okay.
I don't know.
Gold, good.
Great
good
defense on the shot.
And that's a board
great
for Kolak.
Defense on the shot.
As I said, he's been averaging 29 and 5 rebounds, and that's a turnover.
2-on-1. That's a problem.
Foul.
Yep. As they head to the break, all but 2 Marquette's points are in the paint.
Yeah.
They are living on the inside, which is not their typical game.
I mean, sometimes it is. Recently, we've seen a lot of Kolak and Iguodaro in the paint. So, speaking of those 2, they're both seniors, but they both have 1 more year of eligibility. Do you think it's smarter for either of them to stay for another year or go straight to the association?
2 questions. 1, are they both going to go to the association?
Yes, of all the projections I've seen, they're both late first round, early second round players.
So you think they're both going to make NBA rosters?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Okay. 2, and I think the answer to this is obvious. Will they make more money next year under a rookie contract in the association or under NIL money?
Well, Tyler Kolak makes a good amount of NIL money.
That, I think, is going to drive your answer.
Yeah. Towards the end of the season, I plan on buying a Tyler Kolak Marquette jersey. Which it stinks. Before they were on the Spirit Shock website, but now there's a separate NIL website, and it's a little bit more money. It kind of sucks.
Yeah,
but
I get it.
But supporting student athletes,
sure.
So that's cool. Some of that gear is cool that they have on the NIL store.
I believe.
But yeah, so number 1 UConn 23-2, number 4 Marquette 19-5. Marquette this year 6-4 in the quad 1, 4-0 4-1 in the quad 2, undefeated in quads 3 and 4.
And for those who don't know what the quads are.
Quads. So think of it like 4 quadrants.
Mm-hmm.
The top, the first quadrant is the top 4th of college basketball. Second is so it's I'd have to pull up the exact statistics, but it's essentially just splitting up the 4 levels of teams by great, good, bad, and terrible.
Got it.
Like DePaul is a terrible team.
That makes sense.
They're in the quad 4. So if you host Georgetown at your place,
mm-hmm.
it's a quad 4. But if you go to Georgetown, it's quad 3.
And so that what I have to say is boogity, boogity, boogity.
Let's go racing.
Boys.
But yeah, so that's what I'd say. Yeah. But so Marquette 6-4, 4-1, UConn 8-2, 5-0.
So Marquette is very, very, very good against good competition. UConn is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Against top level competition.
Will and D saying Tyler Kolak was great at George Mason in the A-10. He seems like a player that would play for Duke back in the day, like a better John Shire. He is 18 days older than me. That's an interesting stat.
Wow, okay.
Tyler Kolek is just – he's just – I mean, if Marquette wins the national championship, you could put him in the debate for best Marquette player ever.
If they win the national title and he wins Player of the Year.
Oh, yes. like tournament player of the year or like general player of the year?
General player of the year.
Because that's regular season, right?
Yeah.
He's not winning that. That's it. Zach Edey. No one. There is no competition.
But
it's
as
Zach
the leader
Edey and everyone else.
As the leader of a national championship team, I think you could put the argument in that he would at least be top 3 to 5.
Because I mean, I feel like there were multiple leaders on that 77 team.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it wasn't just one guy, right?
I mean, if you're talking top 5 best players in Marquette history, you got to have Butch Lee, who I think is the best player in Marquette history and in the state of Wisconsin's college basketball history.
Okay.
And Bo Ellis.
Okay. And then...
And you could argue Bo Ellis should be because he was part of 2 Final Four teams.
UConn knocks down a free throw. D-Wade's in the top 5. No question.
Easily.
My favorite Marquette player ever.
And then I think you probably have to look at guys like George Thompson and Dean Meminger from McGuire's early teams.
Yeah. McCulloch is in the conversation the way he's playing.
Oh, yeah.
Marquette on an 8-game win streak. UConn on a 13-game win streak coming into this.
I love great Titanic college basketball games like this.
UConn hasn't lost a game since the opening game of Big East play. Iguodala ties it up as we are about
points to the paint.
Halfway through the first half. And 6 points, 3 for 4 from the field. Let's go, Oso.
Isn't he doing awesome driving the train on this stream? He's killing it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, what? I don't even know what you were just saying.
Like, taking the lead on this.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about one of the players. And I was just like, anything good about Marquette? Yes. I don't even have to know what it is. If you say it's good about Marquette, yup.
It's like Muhammad Ali with Howard Cosell. You're being extremely truculent. I don't know what truculent means, but if it's good, I'm that. And that's a direct quote, by the way.
Okay, Kolak. Let's go, Tyler.
Ooh, he tried to get off glass, not there.
Tried to open that bank up. Didn't quite work.
That's why you need Bill Raftery on this game.
Come on, let's go, D.
Not connected with the kiss.
Get a board. Nope. Get that.
There you go.
Let's go. No foul call. I love it. Let's go, refs. Let him play.
Oh, this is just. Is he hurt? I think he's getting up.
He's getting up. Here, watch Stevie Mitchell. Where is he? Okay, now you're scared of me. There he is. Okay. Dang it. Marquette down
5-point lead for UConn.
Castle.
This is just high effort basketball.
Yeah. Okay, let's go, Tyler.
High effort, but you got to stay under control.
Castle was averaging 11.2 as a freshman.
Get better shots, guys. Get better shots.
Open 3 off. Good board by Jop. Wish that you just would have let Kolak take that.
It's okay to just take it easy. Take it easy. Don't try and play iso ball and allow yourself to do that. You got to keep your brain in. You got to keep your head in the game.
Good news is there's going to be a timeout in pretty soon. The 8-minute media timeout.
Marquette has not hit a 3-point shot all game. 0 for 5.
Will that change here?
Nope. You got to have better shot selection, guys.
Marquette ball.
I mean, UConn's playing a part in that their defense is forcing Marquette to not take great shots in some circumstances. But you still need to sometimes allow the shot clock to go down and find a teammate that's in a better position to make a shot than you instead of you trying to handle the whole thing. Yeah. Marquette's done that too much.
To our new viewers who are joining us, welcome in. We got up to 10 a second ago. Good to have you in here.
Thank you.
Okay, Marquette here trying to lock down on D.
Under 8.
Yup. So next stoppage of play, probably a timeout. And UConn just kind of running around. There was Spencer just trying to find a guy to pass it to. And 3 in the corner. Nope.
At the buzzer, but
they get a board.
Oh, my gosh.
They had 2 guys down there, and it's just a battle.
That's good board there. Shots. Nice.
Chase
Great
Ross.
job of defensive rebounding down there.
And he gets fouled.
Yeah, he gets thrown down like a linebacker throwing down a running back.
Yep.
And we'll be at a timeout here.
Not too shabby for Marquette so far. I'm not complaining.
I'm not thrilled, but I'm not overly complaining. I get it.
Yeah.
You're playing number 1 on the road. It's going to happen. These things are going to happen. You're going to face adversity.
When these two teams play in Milwaukee on the last Wednesday night of the season, I'm picking Marquette.
I just think
this one I'm taking UConn, though.
I just think Marquette needs better shot selection.
Yeah.
That's really the only major complaint I have so far.
Yeah.
But you can play near perfect and lose against number 1.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about this is just also that the UConn crowd is one of the loudest, and it can mess with you. But guess what? UConn's going to have to go to Pfizer Forum and deal with the same thing.
Marquette is said to be the toughest crowd to play in the Big East.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
It's ridiculous.
It's really tough.
It's the sheer size of the arena, 17.5, which is one of the biggest in college basketball.
They got 18.5 for
that's
National
right.
Marquette Day.
Right.
And Marquette UConn is already sold out.
Yep. As it should be. As it should be. I mean, it's just that size and the volume that you get in that arena. It might be more than it was back in the old Bradley Center.
Probably.
Even though the Bradley Center sat more people.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go refuel my water and grab some lunch. I'll be right back.
All right. So here at the break still, 7 of you in here now. Make sure to drop a comment if you haven't yet. Thoughts on the game, thoughts on college basketball, thoughts on sports as a whole, as it's NBA All-Star Weekend. We've got the Stadium Series game tonight between the Flyers and the Devils in Newark, and we've got spring training coming up. A week from today will be the first Brewers spring training game, as they will be facing the Padres. Yeah, well, we were talking about – I haven't seen Gus Johnson do a game all year. It's been Benetti and Raftery, who were actually on the Marquette game on Wednesday at Butler. But I'm guessing that they're probably going to be on the Michigan State-Michigan game tonight. Even though Michigan State's probably going to win it. It's probably going to be a beatdown. But here, let me check the college basketball announcing schedule. College basketball announcer schedule. And I will tell you all. So Gus Johnson is still the lead, but yeah, I don't know. I don't see any schedules for today, so I don't know. Here, let's see if it says anywhere here. And we are back, Shaka talking to the team right now in their huddle. Here, I'm currently trying to find the thing here. Let's see. Let's just look up Bill Raftery. I can't find it as we're back. I don't want to not talk about the game, but yeah. Oh, he did the Notre Dame UConn women's game in the Irish. Wow, okay. Marquette with the ball. Chase Ross, 7:22 left. And Ross still has the ball, and that's going to be a foul. Was that what I was just looking at? Let's see. Was that the page? Yeah, that's what I was looking at, and I couldn't find it. For like college football, there's an awful announcing. You have the whole list, and that's what I like to use as theirs, because that's for college football, NFL, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so Ben Gold with the ball here, and Caravan guarding him tough, and that's going to be a turnover. Great defense by the Huskies. And no good, and it is Huskies ball. Yeah. Oh, man. So, 7:06 left. Both teams with 4 timeouts. Marquette with 5 fouls. UConn with 3 fouls. Again, Marquette 19-5, 10-3 in the conference. UConn 23-2, 13-1 in the conference. And that's going to be Spencer getting a bucket and It is now a 7-point game. 7-0 scoring run lasting 3 minutes here. Kolek. And Kolek is fouled. What do they call it? Travel. I can't tell what they called there. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I think I did see that. But he just hasn't been doing that much. Like, him and Raftery have been extremely entertaining, but I've seen a lot of Benetti and Raftery. Man, that's just a good shot by Spencer. So here we go. Marquette ball after that foul. Jones into Iguodaro, and that is a turnover. Guys got to be present. Shaka talked about that earlier this week, too. You just got to be present. No good. Goal with the rebound. I mean, this UConn team is just relentless. And Iguodaro out to Jones. He wants a three. I don't know if he's going to get it. And he's going to drive now. Get it back out to Ross. 6:18 left here in the first half. Into Iguodaro again. Back to Ross. And he is fouled. And that's going to be on Spencer. And he says to the ref, how was that a foul? How was that a foul? Wasn't really one, but I'll take the call. Let's see. Nah, it's kind of is. He slipped on the ball, but touched him, so I get why they called it. Iguodaro back out to Gold for three, in and out. Marquette still hasn't had a three on the day. Newton, he's in the game, and he looks for a pass, gets it to Spencer. Spencer to Caravan. Caravan back out to Newton in the corner. Not really in the corner, but close to it. Newton looks, spins, goes back out to Spencer. 5:44 left here in the first. And wide open for Johnson Jr., who slams it down. It is a 9-0 scoring run for UConn, and it is a 9-point lead. Marquette moving quick. Ross out to Jones. Jones to Kolek for three. Can they get one down? Yes! Tyler Kolek gets Marquette their first three of the day. 27-21. Timeout on the floor. And Marquette, all they needed was that one spark. Marquette calls timeout. Yeah, Marquette really needed that. And who else but Tyler Kolek to get that shot for the Golden Eagles as the blue and gold, they just, oof. That's going to be huge. Samson Johnson, they just left the paint wide open for him. Can't be doing that. But, yeah, here in the timeout, 5:23 left in the first half, so we have 25 minutes in, 23 seconds left. Here, Marquette was named the 7th best team in the country, and UConn named the 2nd best team in the country by the selection committee when they did their top 16 today. Wisconsin got in there. Wow. You wouldn't expect that from a sliding team. I'm not a big I haven't been big on Wisconsin since they've just got on the slide. I feel like they might lose a couple more games and might end up as a bubble team if they keep losing. I was talking to American Football Network about that on the phone earlier, talking about how bad Temple basketball is. If they went back to the A-10, it would probably help. And then you'd have 3 Philly schools in the A-10, which would be cool. A little Big 5 action. LaSalle, St. Joe's, and Temple. Open three, in and out. Rebound is going to go to UConn. Newton to Caravan, and that is going to be called UConn ball because I guess someone on Marquette tipped it. I did not see that whatsoever, but okay. So it's going to be Spencer on the inbound. And he's going to pass it to all the way back out. Wow. Newton has the ball now. Into Caravan. Back out to Spencer. He wants the three, doesn't shoot it. Samson Johnson with the ball now. Passes it back to Spencer. Spencer looks for a shot. Has it. 29-21. And now Marquette needs a big response as Tyler Kolek brings the ball up. 5 guys on the floor for Marquette right now are Mitchell, Joplin, Ross, Iguodaro, and Kolak. Iguodaro to Ross, and he shoots a 3, and that is money. Absolute money. Wisconsin basketball, I watched their Ohio State game. That Marquette game against them was heartbreaking, but they lost to Penn State. They lost to a couple other teams, too. Have struggled in like a stretch of 6 or so games. And that's going to be a foul on Marquette. So I think that's going to be foul number 7 for the Golden Eagles, 5 for UConn so far. As you see in the XL Center, the Hartford Whalers banners from when they were still in Hartford. That's pretty funny. So here we go. UConn ball. Who's number 10 for them? Is that... Diarra. Hassan Diarra. I didn't realize I had a roster with numbers here. But that's good to have now. It's going to be Newton to Diarra to Spencer. Top of the key, passes it. Almost a wild pass out to Caravan. Diarra takes the shot. Can't beat the shot clock. Rebound UConn. Wide open 3 for Newton. And he just started stepping back. He knew he was going to make it, and he did. An 8-point UConn lead with 3:40 left. This game isn't over, though, folks. I think Marquette could really have a comeback here. It's never over when you're playing Marquette. Kolak fakes out a guy, fakes out another guy, passes it to, was that Lowry or Amadou in the game? What's that? I see a 10 jersey, and I'm not used to seeing a 10 jersey on the floor for Marquette, to say the least. As it's going to be a foul, looks like. 10 for Marquette is a Lowry, yeah. He's been kind of like the 8th guy this season for Marquette. Usually you only see 7 guys playing for the Golden Eagles, but you'll see him a little bit. As usually, it's Kolak, Iguodaro, Jones, Joplin, Mitchell, Ross, and Gold. But you see Lowry, Amadou out of Chestnut Hill Academy here in Philly, and Trey Norman off the bench too. All youngsters. And then you got Jonah Lucas, Casey O'Malley, Cameron Brown, Jack Riley, who don't really play much. They've had those 4 all average like 2 minutes a game. Everyone else averages like at least like Amadou averages 4 minutes, Trey Norman 7 minutes, Say Lowry averages 10 minutes. So yeah, you get them every once in a while in the game. But yeah, man, this game so far has been a dogfight. So, yeah, is there anything else that I have talking point-wise for Marquette? Shaka Smart described UConn as multiple things. He says they're connected. They're very, very connected, was his comment on UConn as a team. But he also said this game is a fun challenge. For us going on the road, it's a heck of a challenge. UConn has a tough environment. Their fans really, really get after you. And it's a place where they have an expectation, a very, very high expectation of winning. And Shaka also said, put our team aside for a second. They do a phenomenal job of EGBs. As I said earlier, energy-generating behaviors is an EGB. Other things for Marquette. Did you all know that ROAD actually stands for something? I found this out on Thursday. ROAD. Ready, one mission, attack mode, defensive identity. Again, that's R ready, O, one mission, A, attack mode, and D is defensive identity. That's ROAD right there. As I see falling shoes come down the stairs. So that's great. Just 2 shoes just falling. As I see Bob Hurley Sr., Dan's dad, a 2010 inductee to the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame there. So, yeah, 8-point game.
That's not good.
the score doesn't really reflect how the game has been. It hasn't been UConn dominating. We actually hit some threes.
Oh my gosh! Then why do they have an 8-point lead?
Because they're scoring.
Right. Well, yeah.
They're scoring. They're getting turnovers. They're getting rebounds.
As
know?
Larry Bird once said, if you put the ball in the hole more than the other team's going to put the ball in the hole, you're going to win. And you're like, yeah.
Shaka talking with the stats people there, it looks like.
This is garlic parm chicken.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome to have some if you'd like.
I just ate a little bit ago before the stream. I have pizza upstairs.
This is my lunch after the meeting. Oh, they can make this 10. Ugh.
Caravan at the line.
I'll try not to go upstairs again.
Mess. Dang it. Yeah, Marquette has gone cold. Other than that, Colette 3, which kind of put them in the game, it's an 11-3 run. Caravan to make it 10. Good. Okay. Now Marquette has to respond here.
I'm assuming not good shot selection.
It's been more turnovers.
Okay. So not good ball handling.
Yeah, I guess so. Iguodaro out to Kolak. Into Iguodaro. Okay.
But they can play defense.
3.
Wide open.
No. Get boards. Come on, guys.
You got underneath to get there.
UConn has 4 guys down there, and you have 2. Spencer back to Newton. Tristan Newton. Johnson back to Newton. They're just Spencer 3 off.
Right.
Good board Jop. Jop out of Brookfield High School. David Joplin.
Central or East?
I think Central. Let me check.
Another open 3. Another miss.
Central.
They can't hit their threes.
Newton foul. That's foul on Newton, right? Has to be. They call that on Ross, and that's crazy. Marquette with 8 fouls, UConn with 5. I think they called that on Ross. It felt like an offensive foul to me. I don't know. Marquette has – how many guys does Marquette have from the Milwaukee area? So you got Jop, and then Jack Riley is from Catholic Memorial in Delafield.
Yep.
And Jake Chiardo is from Germantown High School.
So basically the Milwaukee Birds.
Yeah.
The Western Rich Milwaukee Birds. Sure.
So, 11-point game now. Sonogo and Hawkins were quite the duo last year. Mm-hmm. Newton was just kind of that third guy. So he puts one up, and it's good.
12-point lead, my gosh.
7-0 scoring run.
This was not in my bingo card.
If Marquette gets a couple of buckets, I think they'll be okay. Get some buckets. Collect 3.
Not even he can hit him.
Get the board. He's got a rebound. Can't hit shots, and you need to have second chance points.
You just need better shot selection is what you need.
Yeah. I feel like usually Kolek makes those, though, the one you just shot.
Yeah.
And floater, foul on the floor.
I can't stand it when a player is purposely putting up a shot in a way that it's meant to draw a foul, not to actually try and get the ball in the basket.
What's the problem with that? It's more basketball.
Because you're not trying to actually make the basket. You're just trying to draw a foul.
Yeah.
That kind of foul shouldn't be called.
Yara makes it and out back in. Yep. Stevie Mitchell in the game. Last game's EGB champion. And deflection champion. Stevie Mitchell is feisty. So now Yara at the line again, and he drills it. 14-point game. Gotta stop fouling. 9-0 scoring run. Cam Jones brings it up. Kolek. Iguodaro. Open shot. Missed it.
Take it up hard. Don't just put up a soft little runner. Take it hard to the hole. And he's wide open.
$16-point game.
It's not a run Marquette's undergoing. It's an era. They just played horribly for a long period of time. That's what I mean.
2 minutes. They played bad.
Wow, longer than 2 minutes.
It's an 11-0 scoring run in 2 minutes.
More than 2 minutes.
But
it's been as long as I went upstairs and came back.
But we weren't completely out of it then. It was still a game.
Right, but that's when the downturn began.
Yeah.
Who's just joined the chat?
Chicken Sandwich just says you. Marquette you.
Yes.
Marquette you. Yeah, Marquette you.
But it's crispy chicken sandwich?
No, that's not what it says.
Oh.
The first word isn't a word. So
Kabish.
I'm just saying chicken sandwich.
That's what I'm eating.
Playing 8 points, 3 for 4.
It's very good. The chicken, if you put this on top of veggies pasta, really good.
Yeah, last 10 have been rough.
Yep.
But Marquette hasn't gotten murdered until the last 2, it feels like.
I know.
So Marquette just looking for a shot here. Looking to drill a shot.
Maybe a smart shot.
Collect.
Help each other. Set bits.
Joplin.
Help each other get open.
It's kind of hard
Don't
to
do that.
UConn. UConn puts 2 against the ball, whoever has the ball. That's just how they play.
Then someone's open. If that's what's happening, someone's open, and they should be able to find it.
But the thing is, you can't pass when you got 2 guys surrounding you. Kind of hard to do that.
You can pass when that happens. That's like 2 straight wide open buckets.
Yup.
It's getting out of hand, folks.
It is a 18-point lead for UConn. Cam Jones finally hits one. 16-point lead.
Please. It's just bad.
The game isn't over.
Oh, no. But it's bad.
I never give up on a Shaka Smart team until I have to give up on a Shaka Smart team.
If they don't change how they're playing, if they don't pay better attention on defense, if they don't make a better effort to find the open guy and the smartest shot, this game is over.
Well, can I say something on the other side of that, though?
Sure.
Shaka talked about this on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
They're so confident in their game plan every game that this is what he calls the Marquette way. First, if it's not working, you do it better. Then you do it harder. Then you sub in, and then you change your plan. Have they done it better?
No.
Have they done it harder?
Yes.
Have they solved?
Mm-hmm.
Have they changed?
They better.
And I have a feeling they probably will. 16-point game. It's not over, as I said. Marquette also fouling too much. Got to play a clean defensive game here in the second half.
But also they're fouling it often to try and avoid wide open buckets.
Yeah.
Which I get. Which is also a derivative of not performing the way they're supposed to on defense.
So here we go. Newton. 7-second difference between shot and game.
You see, UConn is screening guys open. They're running offenses. Marquette doesn't do that as well.
Caravan, 3 off. Rebound.
And they rebound. Guys open underneath. Now, it's blocked that time, but...
He didn't get that off.
Still, down 16. It ain't pretty.
No, it is.
It ain't pretty.
Not. Okay.
$42-26. Just bad.
Yeah, I got to cut out the turnovers. Let's look at the box here. Stream.com. let's go ahead and take a look at the box score and talk about that. Also, can I give a shout out to Bo Ryan on being a finalist for the Hall of Fame?
Which he's been before.
Big shout out.
He belongs.
Yeah, he does.
Put him in.
Yeah.
Just like I could put in Brent Musburger under the Pro Football Hall of Fame broadcasters wing.
Yep.
Heroes All Award.
So at the half, Marquette has turned the ball over 6 times to UConn's 3, and UConn has 9 points off of those turnovers. Points in the paint, UConn's winning. Fast break points, UConn's winning. They have more assists. They're moving the ball. They're out rebounding Marquette. They're out shooting Marquette from 3. Marquette shooting 15% from 3. UConn only shooting 22. And they're out shooting Marquette from the field. They're just beating us
You must do better.
Every category. UConn has more steals. UConn has more blocks. Just everything. I will be right back.
Okay.
I'm going to get some food. Yeah, Bo Ryan, the Grinch, as Will calls him.
I wouldn't call him the Grinch. You actually sit down with him and get to know him. He's actually a really nice guy. I used to do, back at the old radio station, I did a segment with him every Saturday when he was the coach at UW Milwaukee. And he would always call in like the Saturday of a game. We'd talk Saturday morning. He was always super warm, super welcoming. And I joked with him one time when they were playing. It was UWM hosting UNLV, I think it was, when Rolly Massimino was coaching there. And I'm like, the amount of energy you need against a Rolly Massimino team, he's like, man, we got it. We got everything we need to win this game. And they did. I believe they won that game. So, last bite. But when he did what he did at Wisconsin, just amazing. Took his team to 2 Final Fours and played a national championship game. Probably should have won it against Duke. But Mike Krzyzewski knows how to play the officials well. And the thing that changed that national title game back in 2015 was the effect that Mike Krzyzewski had on the refs and how it changed the momentum. And Duke won that national title. So I think it was a championship denied. Bo Ryan is that close to being the best coach in the history of the state of Wisconsin college basketball, but I would still give it to Al McGuire. Best ever. Best ever in the state of Wisconsin, one of the greatest of all time. By far. By far. Thank you to all of you who are joining us. Yes, I am overdressed because for those who just come in, I am coming off a business meeting earlier today. So I am way overdressed, but I'm wearing what I used to wear when I would actually call Marquette games as a Marquette student, covered Marquette games as a student, and then also as a professional working as a news and sports radio guy back in Milwaukee. Hence the getup. But these are the kind of games I think Marquette's going to learn a whole lot of lessons today. I don't see them coming back and winning, but I see them performing much better. I see them making this a game I think it's going to end in single-digit UConn win. And I think they're going to take enough to get into a rematch with UConn, which I think they win in Milwaukee. I think these teams meet one more time at least in the Big East tournament, probably the Big East tournament championship game. If I had $235 per ticket, I would get tickets for that game. I don't, so I can't. But this is what college basketball should be. 2 spectacular teams. And the kind of a rivalry that isn't the kind, hey, Happy Hodag, Hey, not the Irish Jim Calhoun. Awesome. It ain't the kind of a game that it's a game that goes under the radar because it's a great matchup that you'll see in the tournament, but it's happening in the regular season. I love these kind of games. Two world-class teams, conference rivals. They play not by rivalry style anger, but just by desire and their excellence. And it's a world-class kind of game. World-class kind of game that I love watching. On Saturday, February's when we're sitting back in the cold. Sunday, February's in the cold. I love college basketball in the regular season much more than the pros. And Will ND, the games Al McGuire was awesome on a color commentary. When I was growing up, Marquette, Notre Dame, your Notre Dame Fighting Irish, Will, and DePaul were like constantly, all three were in the top 20. There was a stretch when I was really, 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 really young when one of them played in the Final Four for 3 consecutive years. And it seemed like one of them was always contending, if not two, if not all three. They would play twice a year against each other. So you had 6 games that were just off the charts big within a 4-hour area of Chicago. And it seemed like every time the game was on NBC.
What are you talking
and
about?
every time I would talk about Marquette, Notre Dame, Marquette, DePaul, Notre Dame, DePaul. Every time Al McGuire was doing the color commentary. Mm-hmm. And every time it was just world class. Great basketball.
Was it Marquette biased commentary at all?
No. He was really good at being balanced.
Oh, okay.
And when Marquette screwed up, he would say it.
Yeah.
So I think, unfortunately, you're right, Will. This will give the regular season title to the Huskies.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
I was going to say, last year what happened between these two teams?
Yeah.
UConn won in Hartford. Mm-hmm. Marquette won in Milwaukee, and then Marquette won in New York.
That's what I'm thinking is potentially going to happen.
Yeah.
Yes, I miss those days. I miss the Digger Phelps days. I had a chance to meet Digger. Class guy. Absolute class guy. But yes, Micah Shrewsbury, give him time. It's going to be something special. And yes, DePaul. We've been to at least a few Marquette DePaul games.
Yeah.
I think you've been to a couple at least.
I think so.
When they used to play in the old Rosemont Horizon, they couldn't draw flies at the Rosemont. You'd have more Marquette fans than DePaul fans there. And it was awesome. Battle between good and evil. Yes. By the way, we have a video, if you want to search our page, about whether the Field of 68 should be the Field of 68 or not.
I don't care.
I have argued for years it should be 80, but with one major change to how they decide who makes the tournament. Go check out that video, and you'll see my argument. More Big East basketball. Creighton Butler at Hinkle.
Yeah, that was early this afternoon. I was watching that. Pretty disappointing.
That's another game. That's another place I want to check out. Hinkle Fieldhouse.
Butler kept it close for the first half. They had the lead at one point, but Creighton just went off in the second half. Yeah. Iowa State beating up on Texas Tech.
Was this earlier or yeah?
Yeah.
Iowa State dominating. More Big 12. More Big 12. Instead of the Pac-2.
Yeah.
Such an embarrassment. Such an embarrassment, too, that the winner of the one football game that they'll play against each other, Washington State and Oregon State, will make the playoff. Just because of one game.
Essentially.
And I don't know how they can keep that in the contract.
That's what the contract says. From what I've heard.
I'm guessing there will be some legal action and that's going to change.
Maybe.
Alabama putting up a C note.
Well, I thought that the current contract said that the Pac-12 has to be that the winner of the Pac-12 through the current contract, which runs through 2026. See, I thought that it was, of what I heard before the Pac-12 collapsed, it was the contract it's saying there's the Power 5 and the best group of 5. Have they announced the Oregon State North Dakota FBS schedules?
My guess is that they're going to find a legal loophole
Probably
to change that, because there's no way that should be.
Okay, this is their schedule. So, Idaho for Oregon State, Idaho State, San Diego State, Oregon, Purdue, Cal, Washington State,
and then a bunch of TBA dates.
And then Boise State, Air Force, Nevada, Colorado State, San Jose State, and UNLV. So, yeah.
It's just wrong. It's just wrong. I'm sure they're going to change that. I mean, you may as well give Marquette a spot. Which ain't happening. And by the way, speaking of Bo Ryan, he's from Philly.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
When he would talk during pregame press conferences, he loved talking Philadelphia stories.
Okay.
He may not remember me from Adam, but if somehow I ever got a way of getting a hold of him, maybe.
What's Adam?
It's an old joke saying if you don't know someone from Adam, it means that he might not remember you at all.
Yeah.
But
Burnley lost 5-0 to Arsenal.
JJ Watt squad is going down.
Yeah.
Southampton is probably heading up.
Yeah. So when Southampton got relegated, I immediately said JJ Watt, Burnley, sure. Love JJ Watt and do perfect. That ownership group seems cool.
Here's the Marquette ad that just showed St. Joan of Arc. Excellent.
It's been the same ad for forever.
The last couple of years. I should remember what the 707 Hub is.
I don't know.
I actually was going to be in charge of the Marquette alumni group of Philadelphia's National Marquette Day last week before getting COVID. I'm better now, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, Lefty Drizel?
You didn't hear about that?
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Man. I may not be able to talk fast or walk fast, but I can coach, baby.
Shocking thing that they said on ESPN today. College game day is coming to UConn next week for UConn Nova. Like, if there's a week to go to UConn, it's this week. It's the only big home game they have. Like, why are you going for a Nova game? Nova sucks.
Where did they go this week?
Auburn. For Auburn, Kentucky.
Is it an ESPN game?
Yeah.
Maybe next week there's not an ESPN game that's worth it.
Probably. That's probably what it is. But still, it just kind of annoyed me. The Auburn crowd was hysterical today.
If I'm going to go to an Auburn basketball game, I want to go to an Auburn game where the Chuckster's there.
Yeah.
Where the Chuckster's involved.
Let's go the next Saturday.
Today, Longwood Presbyterian.
Next Saturday. Marquette is playing Creighton, Xavier. St. Joseph's playing Duquesne right now. Let's see. ESPN games. West Virginia, Iowa State. That's not competitive.
No.
That's on ESPN too. Duke, Wake Forest. North Carolina, Virginia. They could go to that. And Texas, Kansas. I'm surprised they're not going to Lawrence.
Nope.
And then A&M, Tennessee rematch. That's another good one. And then USC, UCLA. What game is Marquette? Who's Marquette playing?
I so want to get to a USC UCLA football game and basketball game, especially at Pauly.
Yeah, I guess Marquette doesn't play next Saturday, maybe Sunday.
Probably Sunday.
Okay, let's check.
Which would stink because it's simultaneously potentially Bucks Sixers and a Marquette game.
No. Bucks Sixers isn't for 2 more Sundays.
25th.
I thought it was on March 3rd.
Nope.
Oh. On my schedule, I have it at March 3rd. Let's see. Let's check. Come on, work. Come on. I don't care about don't talk bad about Doc Rivers. No, we're not doing that.
Or as he's called here in Philadelphia,
Glenn. Don't say it.
I know. It's Doc.
It's Doc.
It's always Doc. Yep. It's 25th.
It is. Okay. I went to one day too far because I don't want to watch Drexel Delaware. I'll pass.
Donnie Marshall, who also played for the Connecticut Pride of the CBA when I was a play-by-play announcer in that league.
Xavier Marquette 5 p.m. FS1. They won't conflict.
Oh, excellent.
Bucks game is 4 hours before.
Excellent.
Wisconsin and Iowa tied down the stretch. Okay, we're back. Marquette down 16.
You want to change the graphic?
Mm-hmm.
Next bite. All right. There you go. Actually, staying with defenders when they go to the lane. They're staying with offensive players when they go to the lane.
Caravan for 3.
Wide open
in and
3
out,
in and out.
They get the board.
You've got to rebound. Every possession is critical now. I mean, it's not life or death, but if you want to win, it's critical.
No.
Yep. It's Marquette ball. It's Marquette ball. Despite their butterfingers and trying to hold on to the rebound. You shouldn't wear the black jerseys in big games like this. They also don't win in them when they wear them.
We won last time. We played Georgetown.
In big games, I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, Georgetown, we were going to win if we wore pink with purple polka dots.
We should have.
We should have worn pink with purple polka dots?
Yeah, that would have been funny. Second chance points.
That wasn't funny. You got to rebound.
Still 16.
You got to put your butt in someone's hip, push them back, screen them off. And you got to make sure that you don't have 7-foot guys in front of you when you're trying to shoot a 3.
Jones, that's all.
Caitlin Clark range. You do not have Caitlin Clark range, people. You are not Curry.
Shout out Caitlin Clark, by the way.
Yes. And the fact that we are doing a men's college basketball game and referencing a women's college basketball player tells you, 1, that the sport deserves more attention, and 2, she's good.
Yeah.
Like historically good. Wide open 3.
Nope. Get the
And
board.
you got to rebound.
Possession arrow. Possession arrow goes to UConn.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Will Ed Cooley turn? No one can turn Georgetown around. No. No one can ever turn Georgetown around the way they've been the last few years.
Give them time.
Yeah, give them like 5 years and then maybe. Go Huskies.
What? Coach is magic. Are you just like anti-us? Or just pulling our leg? Or are you an actual UConn fan? And there's nothing wrong being that. I mean, they've been a great program the last 30, 35 years. Fine. Oh, didn't drop it. He goes to the line.
I'll take it. A point's
Yes.
point. Am I right? A point's point.
Point's point.
Caitlin Clark is a phenom, great for women's basketball.
Just
Okay,
ridiculous.
UConn fan.
Oh, if you're a
Okay.
UConn fan, cool. Cool.
I was talking about earlier when you were gone, the Hartford Whalers banners in the rafters.
Yes, as it should be. And though I don't think Hartford can support an NHL team anymore, I argue that every year the Carolina Hurricanes should play one game at in a stadium series setting at UConn's football stadium. And be the Hartford Whalers for a day.
I don't think Hartford would support that.
Why not?
That you left us. You're not welcome back here. That's what I would say. That's what I would say.
I disagree. I think they'd love it.
If you leave me, no, I don't want you back. Like no, you're gone forever. But never come back. Never talk to me.
No, I think they would support it.
Personally, in my opinion,
yeah.
If the A's keep being the way they are, if I'm the city of Oakland, I'm tempted to kick them out of the stadium.
Not with the current negotiations that might be going on. Oh, get the ball! Ah!
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is if Rob Manfred and Tom Fisher and all them, dang it, if they're
19-point lead,
if they're all come on, Oso, just get a shot down, please.
Deflected out of bounds.
Okay,
but with the current negotiations,
I didn't hear about new negotiations.
The A's are trying to set it up where they can, because they're having trouble finding a home, a temporary home, and they're trying to still nail down this team in Vegas. Mm-hmm. They're trying to set it up where they can stay at the Coliseum until the stadium is ready in 2028 or so. Oakland said,
there we go.
3-pointer. There you go. Oakland said, we're willing to play ball with you on that if Major League Baseball guarantees Oakland an expansion franchise.
That's a good deal.
If I'm Major League Baseball,
Rob Manfred will never do it.
Yeah, he won't, but he should. If I'm the A's and I'm Major League Baseball, I take the deal because the A's aren't finding a place that is big enough. Oh, he banked it a freaking 3. What in the world? That's just good luck. Bad luck for Marquette, but good luck on the shot. That's just ridiculous. But yeah, I would take that deal if I'm Major League Baseball and the A's.
Yeah.
Because Sacramento right now is their best option.
They missed it all.
And it's too small.
What about Portland? Also, Sacramento.
Portland doesn't have a stadium
but
it's not going to be ready in time.
I thought they said to be ready by and it's a 21-point lead.
Yeah.
I thought this is over.
Yeah.
I thought they said that it would be ready by 2025, something like that.
All of what you're describing is true, but there's one other wrench of the issue.
What?
It's that the media contract right now for cable television is specifically in the Oakland market.
Oh.
And the contractual obligation to that would preclude games probably from being shown in home markets, and there'd be a whole lot of issues with that. Mm-hmm. So because of the TV contracts, they basically have to stay, at least as I understand it right now, in the Bay Area.
Gotcha. Did you know what have you heard what the Phoenix Suns are doing with their TV?
Tell me.
They ended their deal with Valley Sports.
Okay.
And for people in the Phoenix Valley,
mm-hmm.
You can watch the game for free.
Just like at a regular TV station?
Or they like an app. Like they created their own
okay
thing. And so because their owner Matt Ishbia, he said, he was on Pat McAfee, and he said, our fans shouldn't have to pay to watch the games.
Well, he's the only owner in sports that says that should be the case.
Yeah. He's 44 and he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
He's worth $8 billion.
Coach's magic. Nails it. Whalers fans would sell that out in an hour. So many parents would love to take their kids to a Whalers game. That's what I'm saying. Be the Whalers for a day. Be the Hartford Whalers for a day. And for the 12 of you who are in the talk right now, thank you for coming in. I am the over business stressed daddy.
And I'm the depressed Anthony.
As our Marquette squad is getting killed by UConn right now, down 21. So we're still watching the game, but talking sports in general. Tell us stuff you're thinking about in the world of sports. Tell us what's on your mind, sports-wise, or just in general, anything else. As we sit here watching UConn beat up Marquette 51-30 right now, 52 left in the second half, in a matchup of top 5 teams.
Sean, yeah, Illinois playing Maryland at 5:30 Eastern.
Yeah.
On Fox.
But
Illinois is going to win that.
Yeah. But I think that's the move that the A's should agree to. But I think Rob Manfred's pride is just too much to admit. Because if he negotiates with the A's, I think he's basically admitting that he lied about what the city's been doing.
What do you mean if he negotiates with the A's?
If he negotiates with the A's with the city of Oakland, and they make negotiations with the city, he's admitting that he lied and that there really wasn't a deal on the table ever. Well, there was.
Oh, yeah.
So, thank you. I had a business meeting earlier and literally just got here in time. So I guess I could.
There we go. Finally something. Hold on. You did not get here on time.
I got here on time for tip-off.
Yeah, but not the stream.
Not the stream.
He was 97 seconds late.
I should have known you were going to count.
Well, no, I just happened to look at the clock when you walked in.
So, I mean, but I let the people that I was with know that I had a family obligation at 3:00 and I had to leave right then and there. So, but there was traffic on the Schuylkill. So, that happens. The Schuylkill Expressway in Philadelphia is one of the most notoriously slow expressways in America. It makes Philadelphia traffic sometimes as busy as Chicago's.
Yep.
And because the roads here and the freeways are so not well thought out, just because they were one of the first cities to get it, and so it wasn't the best type of thing where you could really do good long-term planning. It can sometimes be crazy. Absolutely crazy in terms of traffic in this town.
Yeah.
Plus, I happen to have a lot of clients that actually don't even live close to where we live, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But business comes where it comes.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Deal.
You just go ahead and keep talking, and I'll be back in a minute.
So now,
check something.
Now, since we're going to stay on this topic a little bit with the Oakland A's and their planned relocation to Las Vegas, if I'm Oakland, I am also negotiating something to say the A's name, colors, images, likenesses, all that stays in Oakland. And Vegas has to do their own thing. Vegas has to do their own thing. Because, yeah, I know that the A's moved from Philadelphia and moved from Kansas City to Oakland. But it should be very similar to what the Cleveland Browns did when Art Modell moved the original franchise to Baltimore. Cleveland maintained the rights to the Browns nickname, licensing, imagery, all that stuff. It should stay that way in Oakland. They need to negotiate to get the 31st franchise. And then there'll be a 32nd one. Then there'll be a 32nd one. Thank you, thoughts. Thank you for these thoughts, Will Endy. And Coach's Magic, that means a lot. That means a lot. I mean, it's been a bonkers schedule with what I'm doing now with this new career that I'm in. And so sometimes it's hard to be present the way that I want to be. But the good thing about it is that it's one where I can set my calendar as I need to. And I know if there's something going on. Oh, they're just showing this crazy no-look half-court shot that a UConn women's player made in warm-ups during a shoot-around. That's bonkers. But I can be home whenever I really need to be. And we make that happen. Amen, Will N.D. Amen. I mean, there's some things that Gary Bettman did that have been fantastic in growing the game. Fantastic in growing the game. But he's not very beloved, especially among traditional hockey fans. I'm not as much of a hockey expert, so I wouldn't be able to tell you the reasons. If someone knows them, please tell. Please tell. I mean, and Will, if you can explain what makes him out of touch, educate me. Educate me. And happy Hodag. If the A's go to Vegas, what happens to the AAA affiliate? I don't think this is what's going to happen, but I think you could see this might be a situation where you might see them just keep the AAA team in Vegas as well. And the reason being is that Vegas is ever expanding, ever exploding. And if you can have 162 days and nights of baseball in your town to be able to use as an entertainment vehicle in your city, you're going to do it. And I would not be shocked if John Fisher keeps both levels of teams in Vegas. Not saying that's the way it should be, but I wouldn't be shocked if he tries it. If that's not what happens, you're going to have a very unusual type of shell game happening, where you're going to see a city maybe bid for a AAA team, that type of thing. I think you could see markets that haven't had baseball in any way, shape, or form go after it. I think if Portland doesn't get a 32nd Major League franchise, I could see them changing around their plan and make it a AAA stadium, which could be expandable to make it a Major League stadium. A lot of cities make that type of plan where I think Charlotte has done this, where they can take their current AAA stadium and just simply build on top of it, make it a Major League stadium. So they plan ahead. I think you can do that. But I would not be shocked, and this is a dark horse kind of idea. Right now it's 52-32 UConn over Marquette, by the way. I would not be shocked if you saw John Fisher have both the AAA and Major League level team in Las Vegas and just make money 162 games a year. And I think it would be a marketable idea. Wide open three, finally. It's like the first time Marquette's hit a three-point shot since the Mesozoic era. They hit a three.
Is it still just as bad, though?
They hit a three.
Oh, okay.
It's bad, but they hit a three.
Okay. It's under 20 points.
Oh, thank you. Coach's magic. I'm trying. I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm trying. As Will Indy explains about the imperfections of hockey under Gary Bettman. Get rid of the shootout 3-on-3 overtime. It's good, but once 5 minutes is up, make it 2-on-2. Need to go back to 1 versus 8 and 2 versus 7 format on no more wild cards and playoffs. Let the teams do what they want. Okay.
What's the call there? I think it's on UConn.
And by the way, hey, John Jansen.
What's up, Don?
Hey.
I think I should go because the game got a little bit better. So I think I'm going to.
Jeez, come on. Yeah, that didn't work when I left and they played badly, and then I came back and played worse. Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Come on. At least make the score look somewhat good.
Trying, but they're also playing against the best team in America right now. Man. Coach's magic. Southern California gets whatever they want. They pay California prices. Okay. I can tell you, too, California prices are ridiculous. That's maybe the only reason why we haven't moved out to California. Besides the fact that the family's closer here.
Hey, I don't complain living in California. When people ask me where I want to live, I said, so, if you weren't living here, where do you live? I said, San Diego. Easy.
San Diego or beach house in Santa Monica.
Dang it.
Those would be dream locations, 3-pointer, 55-35.
I called it last night. I said I was going to win.
Yep.
I said it.
But the fact that Wisconsin took them to overtime.
But Iowa sucks.
Oh. Okay.
Iowa sucks.
I thought we were talking about an actually better Iowa team than I thought they were.
If this was women's, then yeah, but
yeah.
But
oh, you went to Hinkle.
Nice.
I've walked inside there once.
I love Arizona.
Just to take it in. Arizona is cool.
Love Arizona.
But it's becoming ridiculously expensive. Wide open, backdoor cut, as we've been doing all game. It's just bad. They have owned Tyler Kolek today. They've given him nothing.
There we go. K1 with the M1. Can I say, though, when Tyler Kolek has a down game, he goes on fire the next one. I mean, he would have anyway because we're playing DePaul. So
right.
Good rebound game to have.
Yeah. He could use it, too. But
the whole team could use it.
Yes. Part of me thinks that this is more UConn excellence on their own failure.
Yeah, UConn's just really good. It's not.
Yeah.
In Milwaukee, this game's going to be a lot closer.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, I'm not arguing. I don't like Wisconsin that much.
Now, to me,
Wisconsin annoys me.
Since I grew up in the state, and I grew up in an era where there wasn't as much of an angry rivalry between the two, I root for the Badgers anytime they're not playing Marquette.
The thing is, I've grown up where it's a very competitive game, and to me,
oh yeah,
I want to beat Wisconsin more than anybody. And if they lose, I'm not gonna be mad. And in March, I kind of want them to do well because I want to play them. But
whereas for me, it's more support what's the cheesesteak. It's the fact that the rivalry is, when I grew up, was such that, I had relatives who owned Marquette basketball season tickets and Wisconsin football season tickets.
Yeah, I like Wisconsin football.
And
I root for every Wisconsin athletic team except for basketball.
But they would also root for Wisconsin basketball because it's a team in Wisconsin. They wouldn't root for them when they will play Marquette.
I'm not
going to. What else they'd want to beat more, but they'd root for them when they don't play. It's playing family.
But I'm not going to root for UWM.
I do.
I'll root for UW Green Bay. I don't care. I can't care less about them. But UWM, they think that they're good.
But why does there have to be any sort of antipathy for them?
Because they think they're better than us sometimes. They're like, oh, we want to play Marquette. No, we're not going to play you. Because,
yes, they should play.
I mean, so we can murder them, yeah.
But they should play.
They're in the Horizon League. They're not as good as us.
I know that. And
that's what I'm saying. Is I feel like some UWM fans are like, we can meet you. No, you can't.
But those are just like a handful of individual fans. It's not the base. It's not the base. They know what they are. They know what they are. They know where they are. And
also, can we talk about UWM fans? They average. They see 11,000 in that arena.
They can.
They average 2,000 people.
Right.
What? Y'all fans just not going to show up?
One, it's commuter school. Two,
it's not that far.
The fact that you have, it's in Milwaukee where public transportation is not very good.
Yeah.
It's far. It's not far by Philadelphia standards, but it's far.
I mean, if you're driving or taking a shuttle, then.
Two, if it was if they had an on-campus arena, it would be much better.
They should have it on campus arena.
3, there's no land to build an on-campus arena on the campus. So they don't really have a choice.
For the most part, yeah. Yeah, Marquette is in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yep. Most people don't know that. They get confused by Marquette, Michigan, the city Marquette, Michigan, and they think Marquette University is in Marquette,
Michigan is really irrelevant, if we're going to be honest.
Yeah.
Compared to Marquette University, they're extremely irrelevant.
Right.
But
it builds confusion because some people know about it.
Yeah. There we go. K1 at the line. Trying to cut it to 17. Got it.
Dude, thank you.
Yeah.
Treasure these moments with your family. Treasure them.
Yeah.
I totally understand that one. Totally understand that.
It's like here in Philly. You either love Nova or you hate Nova.
Right.
People talk about how they not only do they hate Nova, they hate Nova fans.
Another open guy underneath. We can't cover the cut. We cannot cover their cutters to the basket.
Yeah.
We just can't. Which is not like a Shaka Smart team. They usually play relentless and intelligent defense, and they're just not doing it today.
Nope.
Again, go hard to the bucket. Don't just put up the little dinky 5-10-foot shots.
He's never played basketball that way. He just puts up the little floaters. That's all he does.
And that's why he's never going to get better until he does.
But he's usually good at that.
Apparently not.
Not today, but usually, as I said earlier, he's putting up 15 a game. On this win streak, he's putting up 15 a game.
But if he learns how to drive to the bucket in that situation, he'll have even more in his arsenal. It will make his jump shots more effective, and he'll find better shots in general.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying, he hasn't needed to.
Yeah, as I said, John, that can confuse people.
Yeah.
That can confuse people.
I didn't even think that a lot of people knew about Marquette, Michigan, honestly.
No, they know. They know. They often show it on, weather maps.
Yeah.
On the Weather Channel.
Money.
Finally, it opened 3.
K1. 10 to
All
go.
right. 10 minutes left. You got to come back from 16 points.
Let's
Unlikely,
go!
but not impossible. Highly unlikely, but not impossible.
Cam Jones has 15? I mean, he's made up for Kolak. Where is Tyler Kolak?
He's not even on the floor.
Who's in?
Jeez.
Oh, there's Trey Norman in. Trying to get a youngster some playing time. Airball.
Well, there was sort of a little bit of a rivalry between them here and there. Back when Dayton had Don Donaher as the head coach, and back when
they were in the same conference.
They were in the 80s in the old Midwest Collegiate Conference.
Why did we...
It is a cool town, though.
What's up, Podeg? Why did we do that? Chase Ross touched the ball, and that's why it's... Yes, UW Madison is at Madison.
Yep. I worked for the radio network doing the pregame shows for college for their football broadcasts. So if it was not Pink for Breast Cancer Awareness, I would be like, why are the stat workers courtside wearing pink bow ties?
Oh yeah, I was confused about that. I was like, why are they wearing pink bow tie? I saw a bow tie at Kohl's last night, and I said, I do not want to be Ken Rosenthal. I didn't know that Ken Rosenthal got fired from MLB Network.
What?
That happened a year ago. Because apparently it's because he criticized Rob Manfred too much.
Step one of what the new commissioner should do is hire Ken Rosenthal back.
Yeah, I love Ken Rosenthal.
That's just ridiculous.
He's the best reporter in baseball.
Turnovers.
Come on. At this point, just
turnovers.
At this point, just hit stick the guys.
No.
I don't care at this point. Just if everyone fouls out, then put Jack Riley.
They don't care either because now UConn's up 22.
Shaka Strom and Marquette's out of timeouts. Honestly, I don't even want to watch this anymore.
This is let's talk sports until we're done.
What's there to talk about?
A lot of things.
Okay, Sabrina versus Steph tonight. We got that. We got NHL, which I don't care about until April. There's nothing to talk about in the NBA. The Bucks suck.
Well, how cool is Sabrina versus Steph? Tell us. What do you think?
Cool.
Exactly.
It's cool. I mean, I don't know who's gonna win, but like, there's nothing. The baseball season is kind of underway. Not really.
Yeah, I mean, we'll end up talking about Jeff Passan and
I do like Jeff.
Tim Kirkin.
I do like
ESPN.
I do like, as Pat McAfee calls him, Jet Passan. And Tim Kirkson. My other favorite insider is the Pat McAfee show's Ty Schmidt.
True. Tim Kirkson, his voice, I think, has just a small smidge of Yoda in it.
We talk about Tim Kirkson all the time.
I haven't mentioned Tim Kirkson's name in about 3 months.
Yeah, because it's the off-season.
If you've never seen it, go check out the video of where Tim
Kirkson
Dillard impersonates Tim Kirkson during a Brewers spring training visit back in like 2012.
We're selling right now.
Funny. So funny. And especially how he impersonates Tim Kirkson impersonating Nigel Morgan. Beautiful. Beautiful comedy. As you have said many times, Bob Uecker and Tim Dillard doing Brewers broadcast.
That'd be great. Almost as good as Hugh and Bob Costas, which is something I've been asking for a while. The Brewers, I don't care how much money it costs. You just gave up Corbin Burns. You have more money.
Nigel Morgan was an absolute character. And what I loved, I mean, he had issues with other franchises, but what I loved when he was in Milwaukee was that he used his crazy personality, his Tony Plushness, and all the other stuff for the good of the team.
Yeah.
He used it as a team uniter. It's like I keep thinking Ron Redick, the manager at the time, had a conversation with him saying, Nigel, I want you to be you. I don't want you to drop your personality at all. Keep being you. But I want you to channel it. Channel it as a tool for the good of the team.
And
he did.
Kolek gets blocked.
And I think it played a big part in that Brewers team getting to the NLCS. Yeah. He got like blitzkrieg on that foul. And that dude has no business complaining about getting a foul call on him.
Okay, can Tyler Kolek bring it?
Just 5 points today.
He's had off nights before.
I can't afford that. In a game against the number one team in the country, they cannot afford that.
The game's over. Just like, I'm done with this.
I know, but we still have a stream to talk about.
What I'm saying is, what I'm trying to say is a nice way of saying get over it. Move on to DePaul. This game's over, so let's talk about DePaul. Where's my roster? Put Jack Riley, Cameron Brown, Casey O'Malley, Jonah Lucas, and Al Amadou.
They'll lose by 30.
And? Doesn't matter.
This does.
Don't care.
Seeding. NCAA tournament seeding. B's tournament seeding.
Like, what's the difference?
Play all out. Every game. Pride.
That's what I don't care. Like, we already lost, the game's over. It doesn't make a difference if it's 20 or 30 points.
I understand, but what about our 7 viewers? Our friends?
Yeah, I'm not talking about the stream. I'm talking about the game.
I know. 22-point lead again. Donovan Clan. Just there's a good question from Melindy. Thank you. Thank you for throwing a topic out at us.
Zero clue. I didn't pay attention to the commercials.
Yeah, exactly. You know what we paid attention to?
Football.
Yes, we paid attention to how often Taylor Swift was on.
Yes.
We did the Taylor Swift counter, but we were watching football.
Offense, defense, special teams.
Someone needs to do a comedy bit.
Offense, defense,
about why they always say offense, defense, special teams.
Offense.
And it always is in that order.
Offense, defense, special teams.
And you can say it in one breath. Offense, defense, special teams.
Steelers, Pittsburgh Steelers.
He's doing his Mike McCarthy impersonation. Even though he's coaching the Dallas Cowboys, but he's from Pittsburgh.
Here we go.
The
Cowboys joke.
When McCarthy was with the Packers, for like 2 straight years, he would use the phrase positive. In like every single press
conference. It's a positive environment.
Everything's positive. Positive.
Positive numbers better than negative numbers.
Positives.
Shot clock. No. It's not a shot clock?
That was...
They call foul on Marquette.
I think he got it off before the shot clock went off.
They call it foul on Marquette. How much time's left?
About 6.5 or so, I think. When I was at TMJ Radio in Milwaukee, 644. Across the hall was today's TMJ4, NBC TV affiliate in Milwaukee. They had a segment called Positively Milwaukee. They were also the official station of the Green Bay Packers at the time. I think they still are. I always wanted Mike McCarthy to do a promo for TMJ4. Positively Milwaukee. Things are positive. Positive stories. Carol Meekins, host of it. Carol Meekins, positive stories. It's positive. Community positive. Offense, defense, special teams. And there's your promo. So, what do we got? You love, Will, the front office and coaching staff that the Commanders have now. You just need to put together a good team with the cap space that you have.
Who's your head coach?
What was it again?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Okay.
I know who their owners are. Josh Harrison, Magic Johnson.
Yeah. Magic Johnson's part of the group?
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
So Magic Johnson now also owns the Philadelphia 76ers?
No.
Because that...
It's a completely different group. Josh Harris is just part of both.
Oh, okay. I thought it was all under one Harris group.
No.
Okay.
No. Josh Harris is... No, it's... That would be allowed under NFL policy. Did you know the NFL's ownership rule?
I knew about the...
It's an in-market. You can't own any other pro sports teams in-market, which I think is stupid.
Like, no, I can see that.
Like, why can't you why can't you own a lacrosse team or a... Like, I don't get that. Like, why can't you own...
Monopolization of the market. So...
Oh, yeah, Dan Quinn. I like Dan Quinn, though.
The man's coached teams to the Super Bowl before.
He
ain't great, but he's coached teams to the Super Bowl before. Yes, they gave up the miracle in New England.
I was say he coached a team to 28-3, and that's all you need to know.
But they got there, and 30 other teams didn't.
They beat the Packers. That was pretty heartbreaking.
I mean, that year they boat raced the Packers.
Oh, that's classless. The UConn T-shirts. It says, "Beat Marquette, we are UConn." Classless.
It's not.
You can't say we are UConn. They're making fun of us.
I don't think they're making fun of us.
No one's ever said we are UConn.
I think they probably used that before.
Have you ever heard of someone say we are UConn?
I don't pay attention much to UConn.
But like I've watched a million UConn games, and I never hear.
I don't think they're doing that to troll Marquette.
I think they are. Teams do that all the time. They say we are like to Penn State. They're like,
and if they do, that's on them. I'm sick of the trolling culture. Okay, you know that with me.
Yes. Okay, that's what I'm saying is they shouldn't be doing that.
And if they are, you're right.
Okay.
But I don't think that's what's going on. I don't think that's what's going on. But who we got? Oh, you got a lot of police. You have seen a lot of police officers in the front row.
I don't know.
More than normal. You just look sad.
Yeah, I am. I'm really sad. We're getting
boat race.
Knocked around. I'm not feeling great either.
I know.
I want to sleep.
I don't blame you.
I have a headache. I have a sore throat.
Yeah, let's rest up so we can go out and do some stuff tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's rest up.
Klingen. It's a 23-point game. Okay, now can we put in the backups?
They're putting in their backups. They're one big tall dude replacing another big tall dude.
Okay, so let's put in our backups. Why do we still?
They've only 3 times beaten the number 1 ranked team in the country
all time,
but they've won their last 2. Wow.
Yeah.
Until today, but yeah. I can't think of the last time they've ever won on the road against number 1. Probably never. Yeah. So sounds right.
Okay, let's go, Zane.
All right.
Tyler, just start shooting it from Curry range. Like, no one cares.
Always want to.
Just see if you can make one for fun. Like,
no. Just play your game, get better at your game. There you go. There's a steal.
Okay.
That was suboptimal.
Yeah, that was very much
And
absolute garbage.
I think he's hurt.
Maybe.
26. Lead is 26. Yeah, he's not feeling beautiful. What up, Cody Hankins? Not Marquette. This is bad.
Come on, just play something.
It is ugly. There's a little bit of an inside dish and a dunk.
Dunking down 25 isn't impressive. Like, honestly.
At least they're performing better.
Yeah, against backups. Doesn't mean anything. Actually, you can't put their starters back in. But it doesn't matter how you perform down 26. It matters how you perform. It matters. Winning is what matters. Winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. You have to win. You have to win. That's all that matters.
There's a lot of addition and dunk.
You have to win.
I know, but it's not realistic right now. So at least you can practice your game and get better so you can win in the future. I mean, this becomes practice essentially right now.
Talking about practice?
Yes, and if it helps you get better.
So I just want to quote AI.
Perfect proud. Yeah, no problem. And if it helps you get better, you should play all out no matter what, because you should perfect your game, and it's playing for pride. At least you're not.
I mean, they've already embarrassed the entire program, so this is an embarrassment to Marquette. You're down 78-49. Barely going to get over 50 points, if they even will.
They will.
Yeah, but it's going to be okay. As I said, shoot from Curry range. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me.
There's deflection right there.
Yeah.
Oh no! Uh oh! We had some bumping going.
Yeah, and how many deflections do they have on the day? 2? Like,
I counted like more than a half dozen myself.
Okay, 6. How do you get 32? Nothing's going right. This is what I'm saying. Is they embarrassed the program by losing right now by almost 30 points. This is over.
Cody Hankins, thank you for the cheer up words.
Yes.
Thank you for the cheer up words. Love it.
Appreciate it. Not really worried about MLB baseball right now. I'm worried about Marquette.
How do we cheer the kid up?
There is no way to. There's no way to. Malik Beasley wins the 3-point contest. That'll help. I want Malik to win it, not Dame, because Dame has won it before. Malik winning it would be fun. What else? Nothing really. The Brewers winning the World Series, that could cheer me up.
Another mommy's in search of something.
An extension cord. That's the one that I wanted.
Well, it will be free and usable in the next 5 minutes of gameplay, so about probably 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
So
NL Central is winnable. Well, it is. It's not too tough.
Exactly.
Football experts trying to tell me that it's tough. The Cubs are going to win it. I'm like, no, you guys aren't winning it. No. You guys stink, and you know it because you're the Cubs, and the Cubs always stink. Cubs are a fraudulent franchise with a whole bunch of traders, including Craig Counsell. Full of traders. Absolute garbage. Craig Counsell's a terrible person. He's never done anything.
His mom just died.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I'm sorry.
If you didn't know,
no one told me that.
If you didn't know, I get it. That's okay. I get it.
I was kidding anyway.
I know
Craig
you were
Counsell's a
kidding.
good guy. He's a traitor. He's a turncoat. There's a good word. Good vocab word. It's a vocab word. 8th grade vocab.
True.
Turncoat.
True. Now,
I hope we beat them by 10 runs.
yes, every game.
Every game.
Every game.
Terrence Shannon got suspended from the team for allegedly being a criminal, and then he won a court case against the team, and now he's playing again.
Klingon, Newton, and Diarra, 46 combined points.
Marquette is working. Yeah.
Marquette only has 3 more all game.
Yeah.
It's ugly. Well, indeed.
Oh, UCF? Yeah, UCF. They're terrible in every sport.
No, UFC.
I know.
Jeez.
I don't know anything about UFC.
Neither do I.
I know the guy. I do know something about UFC. One of the guys fighting is friends with Jamal Murray. He's an Australian boxer. And he's friends with Jamal Murray. Or MMA fighter, I guess you would say. Not boxer. Because, we just got rid of boxing. We got rid of the sport of boxing.
Go check out our video from Muhammad Ali's training camp. Great video. I was talking about a lot into the history of boxing.
I was talking about that video the other day. It's cool.
Sweet.
I was talking about it.
Sweet.
I was talking about Fighters Heaven.
Awesome place.
Which is temporarily closed.
What? Oh, it's probably close to the winter. They'll reopen it.
Probably.
They'll reopen it.
Terrence Crawford. I don't know who that is. Maybe that's a guy from Australia.
Possibly.
I didn't know his name. Oh, Zayd.
Double text.
Come on.
Yeah, there was some pushing and shoving and bumping going on. A lot of rubbing and racing.
Okay, under 4 minutes left. Tomorrow we got Daytona. Boogity, 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 boys. Let's go racing. NBA All-Star game.
And he threw it to Massachusetts.
Could have said Manchester. Could have said Bridgeport. Could have said Bristol. Could have said Stores. Could have said New Haven.
Woo! Alley-oop dunk.
Is Manchester, Connecticut a place?
Might be.
Or did I just make that up?
But I think the state of California, the state of Connecticut's square footage might be smaller than Los Angeles County.
I think not Rhode Island. Connecticut. Because Connecticut's pretty big.
Both.
Here, let's look it up.
All right.
Oh, okay. Now he's a boxer. Okay, yeah, because because there's an Aussie boxer. And yeah, I don't know anything about UFC. That's like one of the sports. Like that, I don't watch wrestling. WWE, no, that's not even a sport. That's a show. I'm not going to watch a stage sport, right?
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's stage, it's not sports. There's competition in sport.
Connecticut is bigger, but not by much in comparison. Connecticut is 5,543 square miles. Los Angeles County, 4,084.
Do you want to know a fun fact?
I just told you one. Go ahead.
Yes, that's the guy I was talking about. Fun fact. The SoFi Stadium property is bigger than the Vatican City.
I believe
by 7 times.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, but I didn't tell
You didn't tell them.
7 times bigger than the Vatican.
You 10 people now have some really serious knowledge.
Someone asked me what country I would want to live in if I didn't live in America, and I said Italy or the Vatican.
I'd take either one of them. I'm not a huge fan right now of Italy's government, but
let me live in Sicily.
That would be awesome.
Isolated.
That would be awesome.
We're going to make Sicily an independent country. Actually, we're going to make it an American territory, actually. Put a big air base there.
Considering that there are more Sicilian Americans than there are Sicilians.
Really?
That's probably true.
Wow. The Sicilians count as paisans?
By far, because they're Italians.
That's what I thought. I thought so. I feel like there's kind of like is there a beef between Sicily and Italy?
There's a beef between mainland Italy and Sicily.
Yeah.
In some cases, because Sicily wasn't really part of Italy for a long time. And Sicily was like conquered by a boatload of different civilizations.
Doesn't shock me. Okay. I'm done.
Neither does that 3-point shot. 123 left.
120
It's going to be over soon.
Okay.
Going to be over soon.
The only baseball team in the state of Wisconsin is UWM, who plays in Franklin, Wisconsin.
Yep.
UW Green Bay doesn't have it. UW Madison has softball.
They don't have baseball.
Marquette needs to get a baseball team. Let's be
Baseball
honest.
and softball.
Yes, both. Softball's pretty fun to watch. You watch any
It
college
is.
softball?
Occasionally.
I watch Oklahoma. That's who I like to watch. I'd say they're probably for college baseball. It's West Virginia.
True.
They beat Stetson yesterday, 6-4.
Yeah, we sometimes catch some college baseball around here. We might take some games.
March 6th, when these two teams face off again.
Oh, that's going to be loaded.
It's going to be revenge. See, now you got a smile on my face, Jackson. Talking about revenge. That puts a smile on my face.
Dish that is best served with cheese curds.
I had some beat-up cheese curds the other for National Wisconsin Day, and now I'm going to make Anonymous get more. I did pay for them, by the way.
Cool.
I said
13 people watch us talk cheese curds. Thank you all for joining us.
Yeah, I love revenge games. Usually I'm not a big revenge guy, but for probably a whole bunch of UConn fans who love watching Marquette fans in misery. Like the Niners fans. Our most viewed video is a whole bunch of because of a whole bunch of Niners fans liking to watch Packers child Packers fans in pain. Like, why would you want to watch a child in pain? Like,
because you
it's
can.
cruel.
I was the one who was more in pain in that video.
Yeah, that is true. One of them called. Well, yeah, it took me like 15 minutes after the game to be like, okay, let's go to next season. We're going to win the Super Bowl next year. We're winning the Super Bowl next year.
I hope you're right.
I saw a hysterical video from the start of the season, and it was Packers. It was a Charlie Barron skit, Packers fan versus Bears fan, and the Bears fan was so real. It was just one of his buddies. I don't think he's actually a Bears fan.
We're under a minute.
Okay, let's get this thing on with. Just don't give him another point.
Man.
Actually, I don't care if they give a couple more points. If we lose by 30, doesn't matter.
Just have some pride.
All right, put up a shot here.
Have some pride. Play the right way.
Curry range, please.
No.
It's CR2. Let that man. Oh yeah. Marquette's gonna smoke DePaul.
Yeah.
DePaul's gonna get a lot of anger taken out on them. And airball, great. Gotta love it, right? Shot clock is gonna go off.
That possession was an entire description of this game.
Yep.
An entire description of this game.
And
I'm just gonna run the clock down probably, unless they decide to put in a 3 to make it a 31-point win.
So this is gonna be your final. So I'm gonna go ahead. I think we just gotta go. Just a small town girl living in a lovely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. Marquette's Lost Song is what we're singing. Because
That's their lost song?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, that's what the band plays after losses.
Oh, to get people to not stop believing.
Yeah, so you lose. That's what we play at the arena.
I would use that for a win song.
But
Because everyone's pumped.
The championship is our win song.
They can play that before championship.
Yeah.
They use that song no matter what the end, what happens at the end of the game.
Sure. But what do you mean, championship?
Yeah.
No, that's if you go to the Marquette Band website, it says loss, don't stop believing, win championship.
Then they've changed.
Yeah, they have. But I started the stream with one word, and I'm gonna say it as we are here at the end. And it's believe. Believe in this team on Wednesday against DePaul, and believe in this team all the way to Phoenix.
As Jackson says.
Because you don't want to be on the bad side of the Golden Eagles, and UConn is.
Yeah.
Belief is what Marquette needs to have going into March 6th, and belief is something that they will for sure have Wednesday night when they take the wheels off of the ball.
You sound like a Marty Schottenheimer postgame talk to his team.
Huh?
You sound like a Marty Schottenheimer postgame talk to his team.
So,
nothing wrong with that.
Still, even after a tough loss, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Ding,
Ding, ding. And, well, this has been it. We will see you guys hopefully next weekend, and we are Marquette.